I say it's up to stuff, then that means it's official. Hey, BK, that be my. I hang in the trenches with my partners, Kyle Skrilla. There's a Curry. When I say it's up to stuff, then that means it's official.
Pelicans come into a Western Conference contest in this game.
Here we go.
And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Kings here with their Sacramento fans and then back on the road. And finished off by Westbrook.
Athletic finish off an explosive drive. We've seen this movie before, folks, starring Russell Westbrook.
On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Knocked away. Quick start for the Kings in this one. 4-point game. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. They're taking on DeJounte Murray, the long, skilled guard, and coach telling me pregame, when he's locked in defensively, Murray is a problem. He can create havoc on the perimeter. Plus, I like how over the years he's built on his offensive game. DeJounte is such a solid player. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much.
And over the last few seasons, Murray has really found his shooting stroke from deep. Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Back to Murray. From 18 feet away. Nice jump shot. Good. Murray's got his third basket of the night right there.
That is right within Murray's wheelhouse. He looks for any opportunity to get a mid-range jumper.
Good ball movement here by the Kings. Into the lane. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Clock at 6. Floats it up for Williamson. Pass to DeRozan. And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones. That is his first foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Here's Westbrook. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. For 3, Levine. The Pelicans trail. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
And it's Williamson missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Outside Westbrook. Now Levine. They get it again. There's Sabonis. Good work defensively by Bain.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Incredible athleticism from Murray. A combo guard with some serious elevation.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Sacramento Kings. Again, the miss by the Kings. Pass to Fear. .106 left to play in the first quarter. It's good. This game is all even.
A nice touch from Fears inside, showing that blend of skill and athletic ability scouts like so much. And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
6 to shoot. And slam dunk by Fear.
I just love the energy and heart this young man Fears plays with.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. But no one around him. That three off the mark. New Orleans with the ball. Pass to Fears. And he banks in the layup. Fears has got 6.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1.
17.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Sabonis grabs the ball. The Kings trail by 4. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
Pass to Fears. Here's Matkovic. Releases. Westbrook pulls it in.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Back to Sabonis. The kick out to Westbrook. Kept alive. Another shot. Pass to DeRozan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Kings going into last season, bringing an experienced closer in DeMar DeRozan. Domantas Sabonis said it's what we needed. More veterans. For a young team, we all know we're good, but it never hurts to have one of those big-time NBA players on the team for confidence, for backup, for everything. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. teams will make substitutions. The Pelicans leading.
Substituting on the court.
Murray scanning the floor. Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
To the paint. That's tipped. Got a piece of it. Pass to Bay. And Bay throws it down.
The assist.
And forceful there from Bay, attacking the iron.
And then Monk with the dunk.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Back to Jordan. And stolen by Hunter. Monk with the ball. And it's Bay picking him up. Out to Carter. From the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before them, for sure. The Kings trailing. Monk for three. Rebound by Murray.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Well, he's over, but they're still winning, and that's really all that matters.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 5. Kings moving the ball around. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Kicks it out to Williamson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Here we go, fans. It's your Sacramento Kings Street Team. For your Sacramento Kings Street Team.
1:43 left in the second quarter. Here's Jones. Off the mark, and the drop continues. Here's Sacramento now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Here's Poole. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
Here's Clifford. It's deflected. And he stays with it. And stolen by Fears. Over in the corner, Poole. Pass to Fears. Back to Messi. And Messi throws it down.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
And slam dunk by Fears.
Oh, Fears. How explosive.
Doubled by Fears. Here's Messi. Stolen by Carter. Pass to Clifford. Oh, good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Lets the three fly. Here's the three. Trains the three-pointer. Clifford got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. To the inside. With 2 seconds left. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Substituting on the court.
That will count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pelicans lead by 4. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now here's Murray. Here's Williamson. That shot, no good. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up to the Kings. Here's LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
And give LaVine props for taking initiative on offense. Love seeing this mindset.
Here's Murray. 9 points in the game so far. And now Sacramento on the break. And Keegan Murray, good for 3. Murray's got 5.
And love the focus from Murray. He wants to make the most of his opportunity.
Williamson outside. At the teardrop, DeRozan with the rebound. The Kings leading. Back to Murray. The kick out to Westbrook. Can't connect from long distance. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, guys. Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Back to you, Kevin.
You got it. Making the commitment. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Pass to Sabonis. And Jones pulls it down.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substituting on the court.
Pass to Bay. Just 5 to shoot. Count that bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
And maneuvering into position, Bay moving the needle.
Kick out to LaVine. Sacramento again missing. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Sabonis with the steal. And it's Murray with the jam.
Throw it down, Keegan. Mr. Murray flying high.
Sabonis grabs the board.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And where is the leadership? Because in the second half, they just haven't brought the same energy defensively.
Pass to Matkovic. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bay.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
DeRozan to the wing right side. From the wing, it's rebounded by New Orleans.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Inside, it's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Markovic. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Timeout.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So, Tim, when you look at the current landscape of the NBA, the talent level seems to be at an all-time high.
Well, Kevin, there are more high-level shot makers in this league than ever before as guys continue to add shooting range and creativity with their handle.
And they got to be always evolving, right? I mean, you cannot rest on what you've done.
Well, the league now emphasizes high-level shot making more than they ever have. And in the era of the three-point shot in particular, it's crucial that you add that to your game.
Absolutely. And it's Sacramento's ball. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Hunter, no one around him. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Hunter's got his first bucket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
With some arc, and Jones sends it back. And it's Murray penetrating. It's hauled in by the Kings. Here's Monk. And the layup is good. Now it's a 6-point Sacramento lead.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? And when he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way.
Now here's Murray. He's got 9. Stolen by Carter. And the basket by McGowan.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside for Murray. No good on the 3.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. He's off on that one. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third. And stolen by Williamson. Driving inside. Bay with it. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And so it's Sacramento. with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside.
39. The Pelicans. 33.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's DeRozan. Outside, LaVine. And then LaVine with the champ.
There's a reason LaVine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Takes a three. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Kings.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Murray outside. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Murray. Now Messi. Rebound by the Kings. On the wing, LaVine. Back to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And I love it when Sabonis throws it down. Listen, we know he can shoot it from deep, but the dunk is easy money, baby.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Murray. Out to the wing. Murray outside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
And they go to the intentional foul. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what James Borrego was going over with his team, and it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers, players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. Sabonis with the ball. Now defended by Williamson. Good on the bucket.
Getting inside, Sabonis finishes strong. You can see how comfortable he is shooting at that range.
Queen can't get it to go. Sacramento leading by 13. Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Poole. Queen. Jones outside. Another shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Sacramento leading by 13. Here's Sabonis. DeRozan fires. Drained from outside.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Jones outside. Outside Poole. Now Williamson. Trying again. Murray rips down the board. And the Kings with possession. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Outside Westbrook. And the Kings another 3.